Mm. All right. Hi, guys. So it's the 18th of November, and it's time for a daily vlog ish. Today, I'm going to be talking about meditation, abundance, and deep inner transformation. I think that this is an important topic as you grow, as you learn to do your own things, as you want to chart your own path, and as you develop internal resolve to see things to the end. I think that one thing that I've learned during this process of building my own work, doing things for myself, is really that you don't need to beat yourself up every single day. Um, it's tempting to use that energy all the time, to always say that you're not good enough, that there is more to this world that you have to achieve, that you must. You command yourself and you put yourself on this really high tension state all the time because you want so much more out of life. It's like Harvey Specter in Suits, right? Life is this. I want this, right? And I think that there's no issue with wanting more for yourself. There's no issue with getting to saying to yourself, like, this is the life that I want to enjoy. This is the life that I enjoy. But the thing is that when we do compare ourselves that much, when we do put so much pressure on ourselves and we keep, you know, pushing and pushing and pushing, a lot of the times you end up with a very broken sense of self, right? On days where you get the result, you feel like you're on top of the world, and on days where you don't get the result that you want, maybe you're struggling a little bit, you spiral downwards and you feel that everything that you've worked for is not worth it in the end. And I think that this, actually impedes your growth because if you think about it, what ends up happening is that you are always so volatile. You always um, fluctuate as an individual. And I say this for myself. It's not been easy, but it's a pattern. The more that you expect, the more that the more the emotional payoff is going to cause you to have that high. So really what I've learned is that, while you do want to go up, you do want to crawl up, you do want to get to that next stage of life, learning how to surf these waves is one of the most important skills as an entrepreneur, and as someone who is, working for themselves or doing anything on your own where it's not traditionally accepted, right? You're not going to have much support. You're not going to have your community of friends, and the only person that you can quote unquote rely on is yourself. So don't see it as a curse that there's no one there out for you, but see it as building that relationship with yourself, building that way that how do you communicate to yourself to pick yourself back up when you have a bad day? How do you tell yourself to keep going? And how do you motivate yourself and show up every day at work when it's tough? How do you manage heavy workloads, and how do you reframe, recontextualize, and really learn to see the work as something that is something that you enjoy, something that you show up for, something that is makes you content and happy, right? How can we enjoy the journey as much as the destination so that we don't experience the emotional highs and lows of only purely focusing on the experience, on the outcome? Because if you're just all outcome driven, then you're only happy when you get the outcome, and by the time you get the outcome, you realize that in the process of getting there, you've completely wasted, I don't know, 4 or 5 years of your life, and you didn't enjoy the way there. So yeah, I'd say like this is something that I'm learning to do a little bit better these days. Learning that if you enjoy the process and the outcome at the same time, you get double the satisfaction out of life. And I think that this is a learned skill more than anything else. So yeah, the way I see it, it's maybe first 2 3 months of work to get yourself motivated and stuff. You got to beat yourself up, but after that, it's time to pick yourself up, to learn to enjoy the process and to learn to enjoy every single day of your life, regardless of whether it's good or bad. Why have a contract of fucking suffering for yourself? right? Why tell yourself, oh yeah, if I didn't do this, right, I'm a bad person, I'm a miserable person, I'm a failure in life, right? um, and yeah, you have less pressure, you actually get more done. So it's a weird relationship with yourself that you have to grow through. And I am myself still um, doing that too. So know that you're not alone, and that you are going to be there for yourself if you know how to show up for yourself, and you know how to take care of yourself, and to reframe these thoughts for yourself, and to have people to learn to teach you how to manage your emotions better. I think that this is the path of growth, especially for people who are doing things on their own. So, yeah, for me, the reason why I've been prompted to do this is I think that in November, um, the whole theme of November seems to be like spiritual purification. Purification from fear, purification from desire, purification from the ups and downs of the world, and finding the internal peace, knowing that enjoying the present moment, enjoying the outcome, and enjoying every single part of it is much better than just only enjoying when the outcome comes. Right? It's as if you have a piece of garlic bread and then you only want to eat the end. And 90% of the bread, you pick it and you throw it out. It's bizarre. I mean, it's a very weird metaphor, but it's good to enjoy the whole thing, right? You only have so much time on this earth. Why torture yourself? So, yeah, I think that as this is one frame of seeing it, so a few other thoughts that I have in mind, it's digging deep into yourself and finding the courage to work to become the person that you want to be, choosing to feel your emotions, really riding the wave, because that allows you to make progress rather than like spiraling down when things go crazy, being too happy when you you get the goals. It's learning to appreciate all these moments and to see them with a sense of joy, whether things go well or go badly. It's having that presence to surf, right? I don't like people saying don't be happy or be stoic, right? It's more of learning to surf, learning to go, learning to manage to ride, to flow through all of these different emotions. I think that is more it's a better philosophy for me than compared to a lot of the ways that other people think about it. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's focusing on the goal and enjoying every single second of yourself working towards that. That is the challenge of the high achiever. That is the challenge of the people who want life here. They don't accept this. They accept this. They want this. They choose this. Then you have to, you choose to enjoy the process, and you choose to focus on this and to take steps towards that. So yeah, um, what else? I think now that you learn to develop this, or for myself, this is more of a guide for myself too. Now that I learn to develop this friendliness to myself, a little bit more compassion to the people around me, to know that not everyone's perfect, and that's okay. Everyone's on their own journey of growth, and you can't expect everyone to show up for you in their life, in your life. But at the same time, you can show up for yourself, and you also can have them as a bonus, right? Um, and I think that this is something that I learned from another close friend of mine, that you have to develop that relationship with yourself, and that voice in your head, you have to learn to manage that. You have to learn to sit with it, to be kind to it, so that it can be kind to you too, and to have your own back in that sense. Um, Not so much in the like thinking like, oh, the whole world's out to get me, but if you're going to be spending time with yourself, and you will be spending time with yourself for the rest of your life, um, have a good relationship with yourself. You know, um, yeah, it's very weird because a lot of the times when people talk about being alone, doing your own thing, doing your own, I don't know, being comfortable with yourself. They say it with such pain, right? You always think like, oh fuck, man, I'm so alone with myself, and it sucks and it hurts and it's terrible, and it's the most miserable thing in the world. And I think what I wished for me, or for someone who could have guided me maybe earlier was to say that, someone to tell me like, hey, Xander, it was okay. I know that it hurts to be alone, but trust me, it gets better with time. Trust me that you can build up that relationship with yourself. Trust me that that voice in your head that sometimes terrorizes you could be your best friend too, very very soon. All you need to do is to invest the time, energy, resources to building that relationship with yourself, and to really understand um, it, and to give yourself compassion to whatever that voice is. Right? Sounds a bit schizophrenic at this point, but yeah, I think that that is the way forward for me in the coming months. At least for November specifically, it's going to be a real journey within, and it's going deep into the consciousness of the world and reality and all. Yeah, reimagining my whole sense of self. Very, very bizarre. Um, and seeing the world too. And also working very hard towards my goals, or just working towards my goals enjoyably, right? What's the hard? It's fun. So yeah, um, that's about it for today's video. I will see you in the next one, and I look forward to you joining me on this journey continuously as I just share my thoughts too. I hope for this place, this channel, to be a safe space for people to hang out and chill out, and to just enjoy the journey together, wherever you are going, wherever you are headed, whatever career you choose to embark on. I think for me, this channel, it's like what I wish that I had for myself, the things that I wish I could have told myself a little bit earlier, and the lessons are reflected in these videos as I put it out to the world. And yeah, it's a very, very chill environment for me to recharge to. So yeah, hope that things go well for you in the coming week, and I'm wishing you the best, and I'm wishing you that you find peace, tranquility, love, and wealth in your life. So woo woo, oh, so weird, but yeah, onwards to your success. Cheers. Take care. Bye.